Hey, hey, beautiful people. How are you? Your girl is back. Yes, your girl is back. Um, January started off not well, right? Um, I lost a really great friend, and so I am just still working on getting back to a new normal again. So, for those of you who might have been just starting to follow me, let me reintroduce myself. I am Gwendolyn Young, CEO and founder of Your Virtual Admin Expert, an online business management virtual assistant agency for established professional service providers and business CEOs. Um, I absolutely love working with my clients on their back end and helping them identify ways to streamline their operations. I consider it a joy and an honor to actually do this work. Um, Now, for today's quick note, I just wanted to chat very briefly about a topic that most of us can relate to, which is achieving that elusive work life balance. And I prefer to call it work life harmony because I'm aware that there are times that work will require more of me, and then there are times where life will require more of me, if you know what I'm saying. So I look to create the harmony rather than balance. And the reason that that's important for me, because in my personal opinion and in my own mind, balance seeks to separate, right? To kind of pull us apart. It's like an either or. While harmony aims to integrate. And as an entrepreneur, my life and my work kind of go hand in hand. And so, anywho, I really wanted to just share some tips on how I create work life harmony for myself in hopes that it might inspire or encourage you to find ways to create the same for yourself. So, when it comes to work life harmony, one key element to remember is that it is not a one size all, not a one size fits all solution, right? Like, they have the pants that are like one size fits everybody. This is not that. It's about finding what works for you. And so for me, it's all about prioritizing the things that matter the most, spending time with my family and my loved ones, taking care of myself, and of course, excelling in my business and my professional life. And so one key element for me is making sure that I allocate dedicated time for my husband, who is amazing. He is one of my biggest supporters, and yet I never want to take him or our marriage for granted. And so we have dedicated date nights in front of the TV, watching our favorite shows. We have breakfast together several times a week. And I have a couple of days where work ends early so I can just be fully present and connect with him. And so this helps us stay connected and helps me not lose sight of what's really, really important. Another aspect of my work life harmony is my commitment to spending quality time with my grandkids and my girlfriends. I'm sure you have heard me talk about QJ and little Miss Corey Lynn often. You've probably seen their pictures all over my page. They are just pure sunshine and joy for me. And so my Friday afternoons and weekends are exclusively for them when they want to be here, whether it's playing cars with QJ, my grandson, or watching Transformers for the 100th time. Or just having dinner and drinks with my girls. Those are moments that are priceless for me, and they create memories and they help me recharge. They actually fuel me. And then equally important is carving out time for myself. This means having the flexibility to, schedule my doctor visits in the middle of the day if necessary without stressing out about work. It is also, taking a nap midday just because if my body feels like it needs that rest, right? So recognizing the importance of self-care has been a super game changer for me. Now, for those of you watching, I want to share a few tips that you might help you find your own work life harmony, right? So, first things first, identify your priorities. Super important. What is truly important to you? Ask yourself that question and just sit with it for a minute. What's really important for you? Make intentional choices to allocate time to those priorities. Secondly, communicate your boundaries. Communicate them to your team, communicate them to your clients, communicate them to your family, your friends, anybody that needs to know. Communicate your boundaries and let them know when you're available and when you actually need that dedicated personal time to just focus without any distractions. And finally, of course, be adaptable. Life is so unpredictable. It is life and all the time. And sometimes you just need to adjust your schedule. Embrace the flexibility that comes with finding that harmony. When my girlfriend passed, I needed a couple days to not really be fully engaged in work, right? And so I had more slow days than busy days. And so I hope that my experiences resonate with you. And remember, finding harmony is an ongoing process. Feel free to share your own tips and questions or comments down below in the comments. I would love to continue this conversation with you. Otherwise, have an amazing day. Until next time.